This is the RPG15, a 15-inch Class AB 250 watts RMS professional powered PA speaker that can be used for DJing, stage setups, and houses of worship for live performances, band practices, parties, events, concerts, and more. The RPG PA speaker line is our highly reviewed and fan-favorite speaker line and features speakers from 8-inch PAs all the way up to this 15-inch PA model. These speakers will compete with speakers that are way more expensive. The RPG15 has a versatile trapezoidal enclosure design which allows you to either use it as a traditional PA speaker or you can set it up with the included mounting brackets and lay it on its side to be used as a floor or stage monitor. It is also flyable and of course 35mm stand mountable, which gives you a lot of options on how you can integrate it into your setup. The 15-inch woofer built into the speaker has a 3-inch aluminum voice coil, which provides an extremely loud, deep, and punchy bass response. And the state-of-the-art 1.35-inch pure titanium-diaphragm tweeter gives you ultra-wide dispersion for a two-way, full-range, concert-quality sound. And the Class AB amplifier drives the speaker with 250 watts of RMS power, which is enough to fill a large room with hundreds of people in it, making it perfect for concert halls and stage venues. And the model weighs around 50 pounds and features a carry handle to make transporting the speaker way easier. On the back of the unit is the built-in mixer that has two channels. A channel which features a XLR and quarter-inch input and one that has a RCA and XLR input. There are bass and treble controls over your master mix so you can fine-tune your sound to your liking, and the XLR mix output allows you to send your signal out to another speaker or a subwoofer. The built-in limiter fully protects the speaker from distortion at any volume level, which means you can play the speaker at full volume without worrying about the amp or speaker getting damaged. And you can always tell when the limiter is working with the limiting LED here. The limiter detects distortion frequencies, allowing you to pound the speaker for as long as you wish without having to worry about any damage or distorting sounds. But you're probably wondering what this can do, so let's go check out a demo we have set up.
What's up guys, so here I am with the RPG15 all set up and ready to go. So the first thing I wanted to show you with the speaker is the mic input, so we can take any microphone and XLR cable and plug it right in. And if I turn my microphone on, check 1, 2, you'll hear my voice coming out of the speaker. So now there are a few settings we can adjust on the back of the speaker. So we have the volume knob for the microphone. So if I lower it, check 1, 2, check 1, 2, you're not gonna hear anything coming out of the mic. And then I'm gonna raise it back up, check 1, 2, check 1, 2, and now you'll be able to hear my voice again. We also have a 2-band EQ, so we can change the overall sound of the speaker. So we have the treble knob to adjust the high end coming out of the speaker. So if I lower it, check 1, 2, check 1, 2, you're not gonna hear as much presence coming out. And if I raise it, check 1, 2, check 1, 2, you'll hear more clarity out of my voice. And so we also have the bass knob, so that's going to adjust all of the low end coming out of the speaker. So if I lower that, check 1, 2, check 1, 2, you're not going to hear as much body coming out. And then if I raise it, check 1, 2, check 1, 2, you'll hear a lot more of that bass again. On the back, we also have the line in section. So we have an RCA line input and an XLR line input, which is good to use for mixers, MP3 players, etc. And we also have the line out section with a 1/4-inch line output and an XLR line output, which is really good for expanding our setup with additional speakers, subwoofers, and more. So if you had two RPG15s and a mixer, this would make for a great live sound setup since you can connect your mixer through the line in on both speakers and use the mixers to connect more instruments, microphones, etc. So I have my microphone connected to a channel on my mixer, and if I turn it on, check 1, 2, you'll be able to hear my voice, meaning that everything coming from my mixer is coming out of the speakers. So again, this makes for a great live setup since you can connect your microphones or instruments into the mixer and use all of its effects. And like we mentioned, you can use the line outputs on your speakers to expand your setup even further. And of course, these speakers are great for playing music at loud volume. So to show that off, I have my phone connected to the mixer through Bluetooth. So I'm gonna play some music so we can hear how they sound. Here we go.
As you can see, the RPG15 is an absolute beast. So if you're looking for a 15-inch Class AB 250 watts RMS professional powered PA speaker that can be used for DJing, stage setups, in houses of worship, for live performances, events, concerts, and more, look no further than the RPG15 from Rockville.